My mentor said, he said, Nazir, can I coach you? I was like, oh, what's up? Yeah, you're my coach. He says, okay, if I push you, as long as I push you all the way to the bank. I said, yeah, what's up? Because I'm already out of options. I'm like, yo, what's up? And he said, losers always find an excuse, but winners will find a solution. And he said, no matter what you do, Nazir, you can either find it to get to this convention and change your financial life, or you can choose not to. Assalamu alaikum, peace. I'm Coach Nazir, one of the founders of Outstanding Personal Relationships and one of the authors of the book, Let's Talk Polygamy Uncensored. Now, here's the deal. When it comes to polygyny, my wives tell people all the time, you gotta be more than twice the man. You really do have to be more than twice the man. Not simply because there's not twice as many women as men. So no, everybody cannot practice polygyny because they're not qualified. And mathematically, it's impossible. However, when it comes to doing it, your financial acumen and your ambition, business and money-wise, really needs to be on a whole nother level. So here's a question I get from some clients. One is, which funnel is the best? And if you don't know what funnel is, that's pretty much a way to introduce a person to your universe, if you will. Universe of products, services, or whatever you have. So let me just draw it out like this because I just really have a Coach Nazir funnel. It's not a specific type that is best, but it's best that you have some type versus none at all. Because if your business is strictly on a social media platform, what happens if they demonetize you or ban you or it gets stolen or hacked? Then you don't have a business anymore. But let me share with you what I mean by my funnel. Matter of fact, let me grab a marker, get to my trusty whiteboard. All right, so hopefully you'll be able to see this. That's the top, just the bottom. Connect these pieces so I'm not feeling weird. All right, each level really denotes different product offerings and things, right? To really empower people, no matter if we're talking about relationships or whatever. But this is what I mean by a Coach Nazir funnel. This top level here, this is free stuff, okay? Free. So whether that be something like 3 ways to win in polygyny, a report, if that is something like a free video series when it comes to relationships, navigating marital minefields or something like that, but also something free that you may have to exchange your email address with us for so that we can reach out to you, send it to you by email, whatever, again, whether it's a course, a download. So email address so that we can start building a relationship with an audience. And I'm saying we as Outstanding Personal Relationships. Okay. But again, this is the Coach Nazir funnel. So we there, right? But some people want to learn more about polygyny. They may go to our YouTube channel. See, we have hundreds of videos. We have a number of different tutorials and we just are real about the journey. Okay, it wasn't easy, but it's definitely worth it. And we wanted to become that resource that we didn't have. So the next level may be you go ahead and say, hey, you know what? I want to invest in my own education. So you may get the ebook, Polygamy Roadmap, for example, right? So let's say you get Polygamy Roadmap, or you get Let's Talk Polygamy Uncensored. All low price things, or how to build a dope fulfilling marriage. All low price products that give you a better idea of how to practice polygyny, how to deal well in relationships and win, right? But now let's say, go a little deeper. You may want some direct polygyny courses. You might want to go deeper with your education. So maybe it's the Polygamy Bootcamp. You're brand new, you want to figure some things out, get a foundation laid, go through our 2-day workshop that we had there. Or if you want the Polygamy Masterclass, PMC, Polygamy Masterclass, where we go a lot deeper The men's is a 5-part polygamy masterclass, and the women's is a 4-part polygamy masterclass. So that you can go deeper, you get the worksheets, you could also get the VIP. That includes mentoring and coaching when it comes to practicing polygyny from the idea before you even discuss it, from how to have that discussion, all the way into inspecting who you are, for example, getting to the next section, discussing things with your wife, checking out the different dynamics, how you're gonna address it, what you're gonna do with time and schedule and money and all these things, to transitioning and then adjusting to the new normal in today's society with the legalities and all that kind of stuff. So then we have that. Or you may be saying, look, I need to get my money up. How do I invest? Or how do I monetize my knowledge or my skill to go ahead and make sure I'm qualified financially? Because emotionally, I'm good. Mentally, spiritually, physically, I'm good. But my money, I'm in there with the masses. I'm in there with, mediocrity. Cool. Then I have a course that goes deep, that also has coaching involved. Call it MMM. That's make it, market it, monetize it. So we teach you how to monetize your knowledge, whether that's building a subscription program, writing a book, actually having a digital asset online that pays you and works for you 24/7. We teach you how to make it, how to market it, and how to monetize it. So whether you go there, make it, market, monetize.com and fill in your information and get something free, it starts this whole funnel process. I am Coach Nazir.
And I'm Coach Fatimah, his wife.
And I am Coach Nyla. I am also his wife.
We are the founders of Outstanding Personal Relationships, as well as the authors of the book, Let's Talk Polygamy Uncensored. And I'm sure you're asking yourself, how can you get your hands on a copy of it right now? The great part is, we're about to share that with you. But first, let me tell you about why you need to at least get your hands on one or maybe more copies, depending on where you are in your polygynous journey.
Some of the things that we discuss in our book are issues about trust, insecurities, jealousy among wives, and maybe even, possibly even, creating lasting friendships.
Especially friendships amongst co-wives. And we share in this book how you can understand that it takes a village, that polygyny is not some taboo topic or something that's going to leave women stranded alone, and kids not loving each other or feel like they're left alone by their fathers or from their fathers or whatever the case may be. You will learn so much in this book. Let's Talk Polygamy Uncensored.
Indeed, we lay down the practical steps that we wish we would have had when we started our polygynous journey over 13 years ago. Well, the time is here, and all you have to do, go to letstalkpolygamy.com. Order a copy, order the bundle, do whatever it is you need to do so there's no more excuses, and we make it marriage great again by reminding people of polygamy, which is an ancient solution to a modern day problem. Let's talk polygamy.com. Get your pre-sale order on. With that being said,
make sure you are growing intentionally,
loving fearlessly,
and connecting on a higher level
every single day.
Visit the link. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
Peace.
Or you may already be in a successful business, but you want to scale that business. And there's only 4 ways to really do that. You need to increase your number of leads. You need to convert more sales. This basic stuff, more leads, more sales, more retention, having them keep it or buying more, staying for longer, and then having some type of ascension program. So whether that's a subscription program, continuity, whatever, all of those things matter. So to get consultation on this or to help build that program with you, filming it, flying me out for a weekend so that we can go and get things there, or you come into our office and what we have going on in our studio and help build your course, then that's down here. That's this MMM Plus. All right. So, but of course, that's 10 grand right now at the time of this filming. So that helps you there. Or you want to go to the next level. You want to build teams. You want to branch off. You want to get that out the way. We'll have a $25,000 coaching program. But that's down here. Now you might say, okay, how do you know where to start or what you do? See, it doesn't really matter for me because this funnel covers all of these things. This is business. It doesn't matter if you're talking about investing in city-owned properties or how to do some different tax investing in properties or going from residential, which is 4 units or less, or 5 above in commercial. Look, we have a whole team of individuals, different people who specialize in different areas. So no matter where you are, We may have an offering. Okay, so that's the funnel. I don't know where you are in your life. You may have been in business for 20 or 30 years already, doing very well. You want to scale, but you have a traditional brick and mortar business, but you don't have an online business with high margins. Or you may have an e-commerce business making little money out of a lot of sales versus a high ticket product where you make a few sales, a lot of money with high margins. Big difference. So depending on where you are in this cycle, depends on how we build our relationship. So whether it's free, get information on relationships or monogamy, or we're talking about personal coaching. I didn't even put that down here. That's kind of next to the MMM Plus, where I do a 12-week coaching program and you have to apply for that. So no matter where you are, so from free or $11 or $39, I think it's $297, $997, $34.50, $5,000, $10,000, or $25,000. These are all different things depending on where you are. Now, if you're brand new, you might be like, oh my God. You may consider it a lot, depending on where you're from. I understand that. See, because when I was first learning about business, learning about sales, learning about marketing, had my little budding family, I didn't have a few $100s to get to Vegas for a convention I was supposed to be going to. Now I'm like, oh man, I have to work, I have to do this, blah, blah, blah. I have these bills coming, not gonna be able to pay it. And my mentor said, he said, Nazir, can I coach you? I was like, oh, what's up? Yeah, you're my coach. He says, okay, if I push you, as long as I push you all the way to the bank. I said, yeah, what's up? Because I'm already out of options. I'm like, yo, what's up? And he said, losers always find an excuse, but winners will find a solution. And he said, no matter what you do, Nazir, you can either find it to get to this convention and change your financial life, or you can choose not to. Because you can take advantage of this opportunity or not. But what you've been doing your entire life, and you're not even 30 years old yet, but if you can't afford this right here, clearly what you're doing on your job ain't working. What you're doing ain't working. I felt that through my soul as a young man in my mid-20s, trying to figure this thing out, and I knew a solution was not going to be at my job as a CNC machine operator, and I had bilateral tendonitis, I had back strain, had all this pain, working third shift, all these struggles and challenges was not what I wanted for my life. So I listened to my mentor. I borrowed his belief in me because he believed more in me than I believed in myself. So I didn't understand that the person I was at that time was a result of my small thinking. So to see something like this, if this is your first time, if you've been around small people or in a small environment, or you look at on TV and you have a big TV and that's how your living room is set up, one of the first things I recognized going into mansions and dealing with multimillionaires and individuals as a young student was that their library was big. But people that I know, they didn't even have a library. When you speak of a library, they think of somewhere in the community that most of them don't have a library card too. So with that being said, I want to let you know, like I let clients know, depending on where you are on your journey, it's up to you to make that decision. If you want to go to the next level, we may have some things that you qualify for. Some you have to actually apply for. Others, look, educate yourself. Do what Mark Twain, or remember what Mark Twain said. Never let schooling get in the way of your education. Should you choose to do different, then you're going to have something different. But before any of those, you have to be something different. I'm going to talk about that in a different video. But once you do that, you become more than twice the man. You become that much more attractive. You can provide a whole lot more when it comes to security and having a lot more options than the masses. And it doesn't take much. It takes a decision. In choosing, you're going to be that one. So remember, a wish changes nothing, but a decision changes everything. And if you want to learn the fundamentals of what it takes on polygyny, get our book, Let's Talk Polygamy Uncensored. Go to letstalkpolygamy.com. I'm Coach Nazir. I help people get their shifts together. With that, I'm out. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.